This lesson is called Event Editing. As you know, each of these clips is considered an event in Vegas, and there are various things we can do with these events. I'm going to give you kind of a potpourri of techniques that you can apply to and between events. Let's get started with automatic crossfades. I have two events here, two clips. Right now, they're butted up against each other. If automatic crossfades is not turned on, look what happens when I overlap these clips. In practice, what's going to happen is it's just a cut at that point. There are two ways to turn automatic crossfades on. Actually, there are more, but I'll give you two. Here's the automatic crossfades button. You can also Control-Shift-X, or you can go to Options and check or uncheck automatic crossfades that way. Look what happens if automatic crossfades is turned on. Now, we have an automatic crossfade between these two. Several things we can do with that automatic crossfade. If we right-click here in the transition bar, this X here, we can change the fade type, or we can change that fade to any transition that we have available. We can change it to a Sony Dissolve, and now we have a completely different effect. So with automatic crossfades on, we can create an automatic crossfade, we can change the fade type, and we can convert to a video transition. Let's talk about auto ripple. We can turn auto ripple on from Options Auto Ripple, or we can use the auto ripple button, or we can use the keyboard shortcut Control-L. If we use the button here, we have the option of rippling affected tracks, bus tracks, markers, and regions, or all tracks, markers, and regions. Let's see what happens when auto ripple is on. I have these clips here. Suppose I want to make this clip a little bit shorter. If I do, everything is going to auto ripple back. I want to make it a little longer. Everything's going to move in that direction. Suppose auto ripple is off, and I make this change, and I decide I wanted everything to move. In that case, I go to Edit, Post Edit Ripple, and then I have the choice of affected tracks, etc. So I can do it after the fact as well. Be very careful when you use auto ripple because you may get unexpected results. Always check what you've done to make sure you're doing what you think you're doing. Want to change the order of these three events? Right-click and drag and release. Choose Shuffle Events. We've changed the order of these three events. Again, right-click and drag, release, move here, or shuffle events. Always check your results to make sure that everything lines up the way you want it to again. Let's talk about the trimmer. You can right-click on a clip and choose Open in the Trimmer. The trimmer is a little mini editor that allows you to mark a starting and ending point by using the left and right bracket key or the I and O in and out keys. I can choose my in point here and my out point here, for example, and then I can right-click and choose to copy it, select video and audio, video only, audio only. I have options as to the video height and audio height that display in the trimmer. I can also drag this selection directly into the timeline. You can also add media from the cursor, or add media up to the cursor.